The assassination of Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University sent shockwaves across the country, leaving communities reeling and igniting a firestorm of debate. The campus, once a place of learning and lively discussion, became the epicenter of a tragedy that would dominate headlines and spark conversations in homes, schools, and government offices nationwide. Vigils were held, and students gathered in disbelief, struggling to process the loss of a prominent and polarizing figure. Tyler Robinson, the accused, now stands at the center of a legal storm. He faces a series of grave charges, including aggravated murder, which could ultimately result in the death penalty if he is convicted. The courtroom is tense, with every word and gesture scrutinized by the public and the press. The legal battle is shaping up to be one of the most closely watched in recent memory. The prosecution is determined to secure a conviction, while the defense, led by the experienced Catherine Nestor, is preparing a vigorous case. Both sides are assembling evidence, calling witnesses, and strategizing for what promises to be a lengthy and contentious trial. Robinson, who maintains his innocence, sits quietly in the courtroom, awaiting his next court date on October 30th. The anticipation is palpable, as each hearing brings new revelations and speculation about what truly happened on that fateful day. Investigators have pointed to a possible political motive, based on statements Robinson allegedly made to his partner. This revelation has added layers of complexity to the case, raising questions about the role of political discourse and division in fueling acts of violence. The stage is set for a legal drama that has already captured the attention of the nation. Reporters from across the country have descended on the courthouse, eager to cover every development. The public, too, is watching closely, aware that the outcome could have far-reaching implications. The absence of Charlie Kirk is deeply felt, not only by his supporters, but by all who followed his career. Meanwhile, Robinson faces the full weight of the law, his fate hanging in the balance as the justice system moves forward. This case is more than just a criminal trial. It is a reflection of the intersection between political violence and the American justice system. The proceedings will test the limits of the law and the resilience of a nation grappling with deep divisions. Across the country, families gather around their televisions, following every twist and turn of the trial. Newspapers and online outlets feature the case on their front pages, and social media buzzes with opinions and theories. The next steps in court will be crucial, as both sides prepare to present their most compelling evidence. The legal marathon ahead will demand patience, attention, and a commitment to justice from everyone involved. The narrative of this tragedy is somber and deeply impactful, reminding us all of the fragility of life and the importance of seeking truth and justice in the face of adversity. The defense team, led by Catherine Nestor, steps into the courthouse with a sense of purpose and determination. Every member knows the stakes are incredibly high, and the outcome could change Tyler Robinson's life forever. Behind closed doors, they explore every possible strategy to protect Tyler Robinson, poring over case files, analyzing evidence, and debating the best legal approaches. Their collaboration is intense, with each attorney bringing unique expertise to the table. A preliminary evidence hearing could expose weaknesses in the prosecution's case, offering the defense a critical opportunity to challenge the narrative and highlight inconsistencies that might otherwise go unnoticed. The insanity defense is a challenging but possible route, requiring careful preparation, expert testimony, and a deep understanding of mental health law. The team weighs the risks and benefits, knowing the burden of proof is high. The defense will scrutinize every detail of evidence handling and search for procedural errors, hoping to uncover mistakes that could shift the balance in their favor, or even lead to evidence being excluded. A plea deal might be considered to avoid the death penalty, forcing the team to weigh the value of a guaranteed outcome against the uncertainty of a trial. Negotiations are tense, with lives and futures hanging in the balance. The defense's focus is on saving Robinson's life, not just proving innocence. They must balance compassion for their client with the relentless demands of the legal system, never losing sight of what's truly at stake. Every move is strategic in this high-stakes legal battle, where each decision could mean the difference between life and death. The team's resolve is tested at every turn, but their commitment to justice never wavers. The prosecution claims a strong case against Robinson with confessions and physical evidence. Robinson's alleged statements to close contacts could sway a jury. DNA on the murder weapon and surveillance footage are key evidence. A digital trail places Robinson at the crime scene. His return to the scene suggests guilt, complicating his defense. The prosecution's narrative is tightly woven with evidence. The case against Robinson is formidable and detailed. The defense's primary goal is to keep Robinson off death row. Every decision, every argument, and every piece of evidence is weighed with this ultimate objective in mind. The stakes could not be higher, as the outcome will determine whether Robinson faces the most severe punishment possible under the law. Challenging the aggravating factors of the crime is crucial. The defense must carefully dissect the prosecution's claims, questioning whether the circumstances truly warrant the death penalty. This involves presenting alternative interpretations of the evidence and highlighting any uncertainties or doubts that may exist. A plea deal could ensure a life sentence over execution. Negotiating such an agreement requires skill and strategy, as the defense must convince prosecutors that sparing Robinson's life serves justice. This often means offering concessions or accepting responsibility in exchange for removing the death penalty from the table. Prosecutors may resist a deal due to the case's high profile. Public scrutiny and media attention can make it difficult for them to appear lenient, especially when the community demands accountability. The pressure to secure a harsh sentence is immense. The defense must humanize Robinson to sway a jury. By sharing his background, struggles, and remorse, they hope to evoke empathy and understanding. Jurors must see Robinson as more than just the crime he's accused of, but as a complex individual with a life worth saving. Mitigating factors like mental illness could influence sentencing. Expert testimony and medical records may reveal circumstances that lessen Robinson's culpability, offering the jury reasons to choose life imprisonment over death. The fight is not just about guilt, but about saving a life. Every moment in court is charged with tension, as the defense team battles to preserve hope for Robinson's future. The defense faces a tough battle against overwhelming evidence. Yet, despite the odds, they remain determined, knowing that the outcome will forever alter the course of Robinson's life. Erica Kirk's forgiveness adds complexity to the case. Her stance challenges the pursuit of the death penalty. Her public forgiveness resonates deeply, influencing public perception. The defense may use her words during the penalty phase. Prosecutors must balance legal justice with moral considerations. Erica's position removes the emotional demand for execution. Her words could sway a jury towards mercy. The case intertwines legal justice with personal healing. Erica Kirk's voice will echo throughout the courtroom,